and I have with me D.P. Shane.
Thank you very much, Bob. My friends call me David. I am an author. I write science fiction. I also write steampunk. And I work with independent filmmakers in the area on various kinds of projects. And I'm really excited to be here in your studio today. It's nice. It's been a learning experience, and
I bet it has.
we're knocking it out. So it's really cool that way. But I came here to talk to you about something that I know has been on your mind. I wrote you an article for it.
Yes.
And we're here to talk about stewardship and how being stewards of our environment is something that you and I both feel very strongly about, especially at this point in history.
Absolutely.
What is important to you about this particular time in history that makes stewardship so important?
Have become aware that we have people up in the park who have been cleaning up, picking up after us. And when they're not there, they have made a terrible mess.
Yes.
And
Kind of find out
it all comes together in my mind with respect to the disconnect that we have as human beings, as a culture, with the world around us, the natural world around us.
Mm-hmm.
And I find that sad.
It is sad, and I see a lot of those things in my own travels. And it's not just the park. There's things happening all over the world. I mean, the clear cutting of the rare tropical hardwoods to make room for farmland. The Amazon forest was filtering out the carbon monoxide for about 80% of the planet, and people are just clear cutting that forest and reducing its ability to care for us. And we're actually harming the planet that way right now. Here in Mariposa, you talk about, a simple political disagreement has wound up with piles of human waste in the park, and what we're finding out is that people have been leaving that waste there all the time, but we've been paying people to pick it up. And it asks, well, why are the people leaving it there to begin with? But it's a fact of life. I mean, this is something that's going on.
They don't see it as their house.
It's not their house. It's not their backyard.
It's not their world.
It's not their world.
And how did that disconnection occur?
I think it occurred over time. I think it's occurred over 10, 12,000 years of civilization. Building on the earth and removing people from the earth. I mean, if I can walk from my home to the store and back and never see dirt, that's disconnected.
Feels dirt.
Feeling dirt.
Feel the dirt between your toes.
Feel the dirt between your toes is something people don't do anymore. I mean, don't do that. You'll get your socks dirty when you put them back on. You have to consider the value of your socks versus the value of feeling the earth. And the socks suddenly became more important. And we lost the connection of the earth just simply by the fact that, we don't want to get dirty. Well, there's germs in there. It's like, well, the germs, we carry germs. We're made up of microscopic organisms that can be called germs.
So where's this taking us?
Nowhere. I mean, that's the point, is that we are not going anywhere with protecting our socks over feeling the earth.
So what do you need to do to change it?
What we need is just more awareness. We need to teach people we need to show people the magic of the earth and remind them that
What better place than Yosemite?
There is no better place than Yosemite, and that's the point. There are places that compare to Yosemite, but there's no place better than Yosemite.
So the visitor experience
The visitor experience is something that needs to be cherished. Um, the park has some really good educational programs. I think you and I both knew someone that developed a lot of those programs, and they're designed to reach adults, they're designed to reach children, they're designed to reach everyone, to show them the magic of how the earth works and how, in some ways, to work with it better, which brings us back to stewardship. How do we work with our earth?
So, a thought, we have to get out of here, but a thought occurred to me that Yosemite is not a day trip, and our culture is a drive-through experience, and Yosemite is not a drive-through experience.
It's interesting that you said that, because I'm also thinking about this show and how we just agreed to make this discussion 10 minutes or less, to maintain and capture the attention span of today's society, because we can't keep going on with the discussion that you and I can carry on for quite some time. And the trip through the park, a day trip to the park, is just like that. It's a short attention span distraction. It will not connect someone with the park. You need to live in it. You need to walk through those trees. You need to feel the dirt. You need to feel the water. And you just need to tune out all that busy noise that keeps you going all day long, because it's not getting you anywhere.
Thank you, David.
Thank you, Bob.
This has been a real adventure.
It has. It has. It's been fun. I'm looking forward to coming back and seeing you again.
We've got a lot to talk.
We do. We do. Yeah.
We've just scratched the surface here. And for you folks out there, thank you for joining us. And if you have any questions, comments, this is social media. And the interchange, the exchange of ideas, comments, make us all better, get us all thinking.
Tell us.
We have a problem here, we need to solve it. And your perspective is important.
Your ideas on stewardship and ecology are welcome here, and we will do everything we can to integrate those with our own philosophy.
Thank
you
you
very much.
Bye-bye.